Since the CCNE has released its new standards of accreditation, there's been an increasing amount of misinformation being put out to the students. That misinformation is telling the students it is their responsibility to find clinical sites and to prepare a clinical experience, when in fact the standards say the very opposite. Now the CCNE has made this clear in their standards of accreditation. It is definitely not the student's responsibility according to the standards. It is the school's responsibility. The standards are not written to the students, they're written to the schools. It is telling the school their responsibility. How anyone could interpret the standards to mean that it's the student's responsibility is beyond me. So why is the school telling students something that's not true? The schools are shifting the burden onto the student, the burden that rightfully belongs to the school. So why is this going on? It's because traditionally the school has not been designed to meet such a standard. So what does the CCNE have to say about the misinformation that's being put out there? The emails, the post? Well, here it is for yourself. This was recorded October the 3rd.
Thank you for calling the Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education. If you know your... Wait while I transfer your call.
CCNE, this is Priya.
Who is this?
This is Priya, the resident.
Alright, there were some emails going out that said that pretty much it wasn't true, but then there's information saying that it is true. So I'm glad that the CCNE is just kind of clarifying this to the schools. That's good to know, because the misinformation is not helping. It's, creating ambiguity for the students, and the students don't know who to believe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think, unfortunately, CCNE is not able to control the things that people post on the internet or email to each other. All we can do is encourage, you, if you're a student, if you're a faculty member, encourage the people around you to, proactively contact us if you have questions or concerns about what it is that we expect. We are happy to clarify again and again and again until everybody feels that they are comfortable with what the correct information is. And if you are a student and you receive an email from a program saying that that's not our expectation and that it's okay for students to be the ones who have to find their own clinical sites and the program isn't going to help, you're more than welcome to, send that information along to us and say, our program is telling us that they're not responsible for making sure that we have, a clinical site. We take our complaint process very seriously, and we want to make sure that programs are providing, the resources necessary for students to be successful.
That is when I posted the We Did It post. This was, needless to say, a provocative post, controversial, that was overall very well accepted, but by many, it was criticized. Many faculty said it was not true, many programs said it was not true, or an exaggeration. But I was excited to share the news that the CCNE heard us and made changes that are now published and finalized, that will definitely go into effect. I also wanted people to see that the initiative worked, that all the sharing, all the emails, all the encouraging, all the supporters had made this work. So I wrote it and published it and shared it. And I got many, many thank yous and many no thank yous, where it was just people who said, no, this is not true, this is propaganda, and yada, yada, yada. And what I noticed were those people who were saying that it was not true and that it was not substantiated, first of all, were guilty of the very thing that I was being accused of. Namely, I had substantiated it with the CCNE, and it was very much so true. In fact, it was the people who were saying that it was untrue and unsubstantiated were saying unsubstantiated things that were not true. And so just to back this up, this post, the We Did It post, and to show you that it is true, here it is from the CCNE yourself. You can see this directly relates to what I have published, what I published in the We Did It post. But before we go into that recording, I'm just going to read to you exactly what I said in the post. Update. As of 8/23/18, I have been in communication with the CCNE. The CCNE has confirmed that yes, schools are required to find clinical placement. Schools can ask students to find clinical sites, but in the event where a student cannot find a site, schools are required to find clinical placement for that student. However, it is noted that the student may have to travel to the clinical site, confirming person shown in reference. Now, that's all I ever posted. That's it right there. And then I went over the changes. The changes, as identified by the things we asked for on the left column, and the new standards on the right column. The stuff that's coming out from the Sawyer initiative, is any of that true?
I mean, I can say that Sawyer has been in communication with CCNE staff, and that, we have confirmed it is the case that programs retain responsibility for ensuring the clinical sites are available.
Okay.
And then it's also the case that it's possible students might be required to travel to get to that clinical site, and that's something that I know that Mr. Sawyer has communicated in his postings, and that is the case.
Some kind of message to schools and students that clarifies the practical application of the standards of accreditation.
Let me sort of walk you through what CCNE has been doing in the way of outreach to programs to communicate what's going on with the new standards. So the first thing to note is that the standards are, of course, publicly available on the website. As far as, supplemental guidance documents, you might notice if you look on the website that we do have a supplemental resource for the 2013 standards, but that resource was developed based on data collected by CCNE staff regarding the implementation of the 2013 standards. So although a document like that might appear in the future for the 2018 standards, we don't currently have any data on which to base it. That could be something that could appear in the future, but right now we don't know that there are plans to create something like that. As far as communicating the word about the new standards to programs, CCNE hosted 4 webinars in August, specifically targeted to the public, including programs, administrators, faculty, going through each key element in the new standards and explaining in plain language what those standards are asking for. One of the things that was covered was the expectation that programs retain the ultimate responsibility for ensuring the clinical sites are adequate and available. The key elements in question would have been the webinar in Standard 2 and probably the webinar in Standard 3. We talked about it again. In addition, the deans and directors of nursing programs around the country are invited to attend semi-annual professional meetings and workshops that are offered by CCNE, at which we will be covering the standards again, including talking about the changes that were made and specifically addressing this question about clinical practice experiences, because we do know that lots of programs and lots of students have that question. And we've also been communicating with programs as they reach out to the office. So although we don't have a specific announcement on the website talking about this one question in particular, we do have a number and a variety of ways that we are proactively reaching out to programs to ensure that they understand this expectation.
Okay.
And if we feel, for whatever reason, that is not being adequately communicated, CCNE staff could certainly discuss the possibility of sending communication out to programs that are hosting in the next year or so. But as of right now, we don't have plans like that.
Well, there's a frequently asked questions in regards to clinical placements on the CCNE website. Maybe y'all could just add it there.
So the clinical practice FAQ document is actually currently being revised. The document has not yet been posted in its revised form because it's being reviewed by CCNE staff and then by the Board of Commissioners. But that's certainly a very good suggestion and one that I will carry to the staff who are responsible for revising it.
Okay, and is there a way that I can access those webinars?
Yeah, no, they're available on the CCNE website for free to the public.
Cool.
So
they were released in August, you said?
Yes, they were all done in August. Let me see if I can give you the tree to follow here. Okay, so if you're on the CCNE website, what you're looking for is the category resource documents, and then you'll see a header that says webinars. And they're the first four listed there. Standard 1, Standard 2, Standard 3, and Standard 4.
Okay.
If you look at the archived webinar, you'll be asked to register, but it's not creating an account. It's not like a payment thing. It's just a registration.
Thank you for watching the video. Just real quick, if you go to the SawyerInitiative.com, go to the home page, SawyerInitiative.com will take you there. You'll be on the How You Can Help tab. Scroll down, find out how you can help. It's too easy. You can do it from this page. It'll explain to you what to do and how to stay in the loop. And then if you want to, you can jump on over and check out the CNPC group right here on Facebook. It's a great group. You have to be an NP to join. You have to be okay with people saying things you don't necessarily like. There's some really cool people here. John Cannon, Jeff Powers, Chris Woods. These guys right here have helped push this change too. I appreciate you watching.